Hey guys, Jake here, and welcome back to another episode of Bajcetics Boys, and an episode I've been meaning to edit for a while. So this spans pretty much from, I think, a week almost worth of stuff. And we have played some more stuff today, which is already ready for the next video. So we're just completing our decision, really, and we're putting in Stein and Saibari, the Eredivisie boys, into this evolution for Future Stars Academy midfielders, because they are, in my opinion, my favourite looking and best two, along with Gertrudia, who we are going to be completing today, and then later on in the video we're going to put Afenia into it as well, which means we have one other defender to choose, but I'm probably not going to do any of them because they all don't look too interesting to me. And to be honest with you, we have now also finished Okafor, which is unreal, but I've been meaning to edit this video for a while, but between my busy schedule of just being able to relax and have time to myself and doing an extreme amount of coursework, it's been a lot. And literally, Future Stars content is still in packs from what I'm telling you. We're almost on Team 2 of Fantasy Foot, and we're still doing Future Stars content. But to be honest with you, I just, I've had a lot of coursework to do, so I've just not been able to find a time, or I'm just talking to people, so I've not been able to find a time where I'm not doing anything for half an hour to sit down and edit this video. But we do have that time now, as we are completing an 87 rated squad for a icon player pick, which is absolutely unreal. This is the second squad we are submitting, getting rid of that Grimaldo finally, a Rosicky and a Letitia. So let's jump into the live footage and watch us open this player pick. So we haven't had a W from a player pick in a while, getting rid of Enzo and Lampard there. So here we are, at one of 3 88 plus base Thunderstruck or Winter Wildcards icon player pick. Hopefully they take bases out of this soon, or at least make it a bit better. But here we are, guys, the icon player pick. We did stat reveal this, so obviously there's a little pause whilst I grab my towel to go and open the player pick. But here we are, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a huge W, boys. It is Kaka. And in my opinion, this card is worth 1.2 million, by the way. But in my opinion, obviously, he looks more like a 700k card. Maybe a bit more. I don't know. But this Kaka looks absolutely unbelievable. Which, very, very, very happy to have packed him. I think he may have even gone up a little bit more since recording, maybe 1.3 million now. So, that is a huge pull, and we got him last Thursday because it was on my day off. It was on a day that I had off, and we're literally Wednesday night now. So, a whole week that it's taken me to edit this content, but we're here now and we are ready. So don't worry too much about it. So Liverpool lineup's just been confirmed as well, by the way. One sec. Yeah, as expected, it's a pretty unrecognisable lineup from Klopp. But then we also got this Merlin card as well from level 5. I think we're almost level 10 now. I mean, I've not been doing much objective stuff because, to be honest, this season's kind of shit. So I just haven't really been too fussed about it. But that Merlin, he looks alright. Some solid play styles, whip pass plus. So that also gave me a decision as well, because Future Stars Glow Up came out. That you could put Future Stars into. But then we move into Fantasy Foot content, as I packed on the day/night of release Andre, who looks okay. So let me jump to live Jake for some content. Right, boys. So EA Sports are on a madness. They have released an absolutely unreal evolution for free. So let's flip you guys around and give you guys the run through. There is literally no rating requirement. Max 79 pace, max 84 shooting, max 88 passing, and max 84 defending, with max 76 physical, and must not be an in-progress evolution, which means you can upgrade a card like Patrick Gujaro to be 92 rated and actually look like a pretty solid card. But for us on the RTG, also included in the upgrade, you get no play styles, which I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse, but I can evolve the man of the series, Stefan Bajcetic, and with his upgrade, guys, he looks pretty solid. And one of his issues has always been his pace. I mean, 3-star is always going to be an issue, but he looks like an actual capable CDM now, with good passing play styles, or some of the decent ones. He has Trickster, which is really fun, and Intercept, which is quite nice. And then he has 94 interceptions, 86 stand tackle, 87 slide tackle, which is very nice. His strength is always going to be a weakness for me, same with his heading. But his dribbling is really solid. It doesn't get an upgrade, unfortunately, though. His passing, especially short and long pass, look more than good enough, and his pace now is extremely good for a central midfielder. Meaning that with like a powerhouse or something like that, or if I wanted to go purely for strength, like an anchor, this card actually looks very good, and it is the upgrade I needed to bring him closer to the power curve. So thank you very much, EA Sports. Right, guys, so I just finished the Destiny Udogi Future Stars SBC. He looks very, very nice, decent skill moves. I mean, the weak foot's but he is a left back at the end of the day, so he will never be off that left-hand side, so I'm happy with what he's got. High, 6'1". This is the first physical left back I'm using all year. Like, genuinely. I've had Batcher, I've had Bompasta, and in my club I have Merlin, who's 5'9" and pretty weak. So, the fact that I now get to use this beast with those physical stats at 6'1" as my left back is unreal. And I have to choose between this Udogi and Merlin, because I don't think I'm going to do Luca Nets. I think that's my decision made. I think out of Udogi and Merlin, I need to use them both in Rivals, see who I prefer more, see who's better, and then upgrade them in that new Future Stars Evo. So you will see that gameplay next episode. But from completing the Udogi SBC, by the way, this is the team we're going to use for the next episode. Looks absolutely unreal, and we just need to Evo Bajcetics, so we'll probably do that during tomorrow's gameplay as well, considering that it will literally just be me trying to do Udogi and Merlin, see who's better. I went and pulled my best tradable pack pull of the year from that exact pack. So I went and packed, I think I might have cleared him from my transfer list. No, I didn't. But I went and packed Fantasy Foot Kinogo, who is worth 387,000 coins. It now puts me up to 872,000 coins got on the RTG, guys, which is the most amount of coins I've had on an RTG in such a long time. And the coins are going to keep going up as well, because I don't have anything that I really want to spend my coins on right now. I've been doing SBCs with fodder for the last month or two, and I've not really been spending my coins on anything, trying out maybe the odd couple of players for a couple 100k here and there at most. But this Kinogo, boys, he looks alright, to be fair to him. Like, I'll be honest, like, I can understand why he'd be worth at least 200k. You know, he has very nice playstyles. Like, those playstyles are absolutely unreal for a box-to-box. High work rate, CDM, centre mid, and cam. 5'10", 4-star, 4-star. And then he has really nice passing, dribbling, decent defending, decent shooting, good pace, and decent physicals. It's a good card. It's a very good card. But I think the fact that he's 387k comes down to the fact that Inter Milan are unreal this season. They're like top of the Serie A. They're on very good form. And the likelihood is that he would have got at least 3, if not 4, of these upgrades, which would have taken him, if he got all 4, to a 92 rated, with 94 passing, 92 dribbling, 89, maybe even 90 shooting, 88 pace, and 81, maybe even 82 physicals, and then 85 defending, just depending on how generous EA are with the upgrades. So I can understand why I got so many coins from this card, but I was never going to keep him. Doesn't really fit my team, doesn't really fit what I want to do with my squad. So for me, just a decent 387k, and yeah, I'll take it. Yes, guys, so who am I going to pick for that Evo? I'm going to spoil it for you. Absolutely nobody, because I completely forgot that the Evo was out. I was pretty sure I was going to do Udogi, and then I was like, oh no, never mind. But EA did give us a pretty fun Fantasy Cup, so let's get into the last few games of that Fantasy Cup. This was before McAllister got upgraded. Come on, Liverpool. Nice League Cup final win for us. We don't mind it. Not going to talk too much about it, though. I mean, I could talk for days about it, but you know, there's no real point. I mean, Endo's literally the reincarnation of N'Golo Kante, so let's hope he stays in his prime a bit longer than Kante did. As McAllister's just like, why not? And he just does that, so fair enough, McAllister. And yeah, and I really wanted Fantasy Foot Acuna, and we not only packed him once, which was absolutely phenomenal for me, because, you know, I think he might be able to get a couple upgrades, but I think this card looks phenomenal. I have used him in Rivals. I'm going to be using him next episode, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to give you a quick little review. I'm just going to tell you now, he is actually really good. His playstyles are so nice. His passing is really good. He's strong, good at defending, feels kind of fast. His passing's obviously good. His dribbling actually feels quite nice, maybe a bit clunky at times, and his shooting's also quite good. But we packed him back to back, so, you know, we don't mind it. EA also brought back exchanges, so I can't remember if we exchanged him or not. But yeah, I mean, just a very nice pull in between the Fantasy Foot Cup gameplay, because I was playing like 5 games opening the packs. not to keep me bored. And I've done all of the objectives other than the score 40 goals. I need 5 more goals for that. So I was pretty efficient in getting 1-0 rage quits, to be honest with you. And that was a really nice goal again from McAllister. Obviously, these goals don't count towards anyone's record. So the fact that McAllister's cooking right now doesn't actually appear in his record, which is a bit of a shame. But for me personally, I was just, all right with this cup. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to save the 85 by 10 and the other pack that you get for scoring, that I'll get for scoring those 5 goals. I'm going to save them for the next fantasy foot team because I've packed all of the shit fantasy foots. And to be honest with you, there's a low chance I pack any of the good ones. So I'm going to wait till the next team. And then we're going to get that pack open to try pack one of the new ones. And hopefully it's one of the good ones. Maybe a few more Liverpool players in that. Because there is a Kanate in this team. But for me, I don't really care too much about Kanate because I have his Evo. It's a similar level. But obviously we will win a few games. So maybe I made a mistake in not investing. But we'll have to wait and see. We got a red card in this game. As we've come down the line with Fernando Torres. Going to cut it back. Turn you, see you later sunshine, into Torres, inside to McAllister. McAllister, so much space, 1 more to Chukwueze, and it is a goal and a 4-0 win in that game. I think it stayed 4-0 the whole of the second half because he held the ball. So yeah, obviously the cup has also sped up time. So you see it's the 13th minute in this game. In a normal game it might be the 8th or the 9th, as we win a penalty there. And then EA still allow people to leave before penalties. It wasn't even a thing before. You couldn't leave until the penalty was taken, and this guy just left before I scored the pen or had a chance to even take the pen. But to be honest with you, I've been missing pens lately. I used to go bottom corners because everyone types top corner, and then I missed one again today. I think I still won the game where I missed the pen, but I aimed top right and then I stopped aiming and it still wasn't top right, which was weird. I know that obviously you'd think it goes down the middle, but from previous experiences of stopping holding it down and it's still going the way I didn't want it to go, I was kind of shaken up, so I was just like, okay, we'll just leave it. But as you can see, only 5 more goals. We'll have that pack. I think it was like a mega pack or something. And we'll also have the 85 by 10 ready for the next team. I don't know whether I should save 83 by 10s and stuff for the next team, because to be honest with you, I'm enjoying this current grind, and if I could pack a Vincent Kompany or a Kanate, I'll be buzzing. So for me personally, I don't think I'm going to save packs. I think saving packs is just going to be quite boring for me. Because, as soon as I finished editing this video, I'm going straight on the web app and I'm doing daily bronze, daily silver, daily golds, duplicates into the 83 plus player picks, then high rated duplicates into exchanges, then into player picks, then into team of the week player picks and 83 by 10s. And it just works like that every single day. I mean, the club's eventually draining, but we've spent no coins to get all of these fantasy foots we've packed and loads of fodder. And to be honest with you, I'm still sat on 870,000 coins on my account. And if I wanted to spend maybe 50k, I could set myself up for another week of that grind very, very easily. So, for me personally, I'm very happy with this current grind method that EA have given us. So, yeah, halfway through the video now. So I think we have a cheeky little rehydration reminder. Don't know why I'm doing this, but there you go. Drink something. Come on, man. What are you doing? As we are opening our packs for the Fantasy FC Cup, we should have a drink to toast and hope for some good pack pulls. So, yeah. I'm just going to discard all of that stuff, to be honest with you. Can't be bothered to deal with dukes from that more ultimate pack. As we now are down to our final 2 packs, which is a 85 by 3 and an 84 by 20. But from the 85 by 3, we don't get one. But we are going to get an N'Golo Kante. And it's going to be a double walkout. And it flips around to be Luka Modric. So, it's alright fodder. I mean, you expect maybe a bit better from an 85 by 3. Maybe a fantasy foot. Hopefully that's not a prelude to our 85 by 10 in the next video. Because let's be honest, guys, my next video is probably going to contain about 6 days worth of content. It will probably contain me, that Rivals gameplay I've just played, then me finishing Bajcetic, the new Bajcetic Evo, and then it will probably contain the 85 by 10 and a few packs for the new team. Maybe even we drag it to Squad Battles rewards and finishing another of the Academy Evos. Probably going to work on Saibari first. Forgot his name for a second. But from an 84 by 20, we got a duplicate Politano and an Aspas. So 2 fantasy foots, which isn't bad. And some very nice fodder. So a duplicate Bernardo Silva and a Politano. I can't remember what we're going to end up putting them into. So, yeah. Also, next episode, we're going to be trying out our fully evoed Gertrudia, who we're going to do in this episode. We're going to be trying out our Okafor off the bench. We're going to be trying out a Julie, who we are completing very, very soon. But first, we have an icon pick. Let's see if we can get another dub like Kaka from this icon pick. I mean, I do so much in this episode, I don't even know what I'm going to name this episode. Because I've got unreal amount of pulls. I've got a huge icon pick. So I'm probably just going to name this video 1.2 million icon pick, icon packed. And that will probably drag me in some views. But to be fair, if I was to be informative, I could name this the FC Cup is Unreal. Or I could name it, you know, so many options. But this was the team I was thinking about initially. We eventually have changed this team out. We have taken out, well, we bought Correa, but we eventually took out Fede. And we put in McAllister once he got upgraded. And we took out Kaka and put in Julie, because I used Kaka a bit. And then we took out Udogi and put in Bompasta. And took out Lucio and putting Getrudia. So it's 5 changes. 4 changes, which were needed, to be honest. So yeah, this is the team that we are going to be using for this next bit of gameplay to do the rivals part of this Getrudia Evo. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, we struggle in this gameplay quite considerably. This team is going to play in the 4-3-2-1 with Hemp with them in centre, with Andre and Getrudia and Boscagli at centre mid. And that's how it's going to look. But to be honest with you, ever since this new patch where they nerfed Travellas and nerfed cutbacks, the thing is, like, I was never even abusing Travellas or abusing cutbacks, but they've changed something. I don't know what it is. I think they've just generally made AI really, really annoying again. So it's really hard to score goals. I mean, Finesse Plus is a good way. Crossing's a good way. Recently, I've been finding skill moves are very effective. I mean, I just played a game today where I was 3-1 up at half-time. The guy whips out every single skill move that I do know, but he does it well. He does it a lot smarter than me, and I just crumble. I mean, instead of defending smart, I just crumble, and he beats me like 5-3 quite convincingly, and yes, it was annoying at the time, but after that, that's what sparked my switch into a different tactic and a different formation, and to be honest with you, I won every game with it, so once we switched, it's been okay. I still need 2 more wins for the week. Am I going to go and pursue them? I don't know, maybe. I don't know if I feel like it. I am a bit bored, and we do only have, like, the rest of the night. And obviously a bit of tomorrow to have that time to do that. But I just don't really care enough. This Neres, by the way, was actually probably one of my better players. Mbappe's been a bit washed lately, I can't lie. But let's talk about the gameplay now. As we've just rolled in with Mbappe, given it into Boscagli. My 50 shooting centre-back, who's playing in midfield, has just walked into this guy's box with a ball roll and slotted it into the back of the net and got a rage quit. And then Neres should really have scored there, so it's a bit unfortunate, but we're going to recycle. Hemp gives it to Kante, into Boscagli, into Mbappe. Nice little sombrero flick. Bounces through, and we just bundle it into the back of the net. But I think this guy's goal was also really bad. This guy then went 2-1 up. And as you know, last episode as well, we were struggling with gameplay. A guy just absolutely bodied me with loads of crosses, and I wasn't having fun. And to be honest with you, it's so annoying. This gameplay is really bad since the new patch. No one dives bottom corners, but if you don't dive top corner properly, you dive bottom corner. So maybe that's a new thesis for me. But Mbappe's rolled him, and we've got ourselves a 3-2. Is that? Yeah, a 3-2. Cheeky little clip, but you know what that means. We are going to go up the other end. This guy has only 10 minutes left, and instead of going back, composing himself, and then going forward, has decided to come down the line. So we're coming down the line with Neres here. Nice little chop back. There is an easy open option, but we're going to do one more with Neres. And to be honest with you, I can't remember too much about this gameplay, but all I remember is that Neres was actually really good. Boscagli in midfield was surprisingly decent. Merlin was better than Udogi from what I felt. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll do Merlin, you know. But Udogi obviously linked to Maldini, Premier League links with Bajcetics and stuff. So it made more sense to do with Udogi. But it doesn't matter now because I've done neither of them. And to be honest with you, neither of them are going to go into my team because I just love Bajcetics and Bompasta. Bajcetics and Bompasta, definitely the 2 best left backs on this game by a country mile. Even Davies is not as good as them. I mean, obviously he'd body them one-on-one, but they are just so good at what I want from them. They are like the distributors of the ball. They help me build up from the back. They go forward in a 4-3-2-1 as we then get a 4-3 win in the 85th minute with Maldini after being 3-1 down as a cheeky little comeback. And we're cooking here again with Kaka, but it's saved, and then the rebound, it leads to a offside goal being scored, and this guy just leaves it 0-0, so a bit of a cunt, really. But we're not going to cry about it too much. We're going to try win the next game. I mean, after beating that last guy, I mean, most of the people I've lost to have not been good. They've just ran in a straight line, maybe got a few lucky bounce goals, or I've just not been that good defensively, and they've capitalised from it, and it's just been really, really frustrating. So, for me personally, this new patch is not for me. I'm going to try my best to struggle through it, maybe with this new tactic, which I haven't lost with yet, and we're going to try play a different, well, not play a completely different way, we're still going to play what I play, which is bog standard tiki-taka FIFA, but, you know, we're going to just still have fun with it, as Mbappe's just missed a sitter. Oh, like, this game, man, like, how is Mbappe missing that? And it's happening today as well. I've been missing sitters today, and I've been orange timing it. I know it's not green, but, like, and then Neres doesn't hit it there, which, again, brilliant. Didn't hit it when I pressed B, which is just, you know, easy chance for him to score, and we've not scored from it. And this game's 2-2. We need to score as we go ahead. Get the ball with Kaka and play it out wide to Neres. Neres again carrying. Nice ball roll scoop. He's waiting for an opportunity. He's just going to drive into his box and Travella it into the far post. And David Neres is absolutely carrying us. And then straight from kickoff, I tried to clear the ball, and it's gone straight to him, and he's got a lucky rebound, which is just really, really sad. And we ended up drawing that game 3-3. But Afenia, we're going to do her because she links to Patelas, who we packed. She links to Claudia Pina. There's a new Rolfo fantasy foot coming out, who I'm going to do. And she links to her as well. And then there's also this Futre Evo that came out the other night, who I really want to do. I've been using him in my team today in my new system, and I've been loving him. Obviously, I don't know if I'd use him in my main team, but maybe. Cody Gakpo for the Liverpool past and present. This card looks sublime as well. Obviously, we'd have to pay like 35, 40k for the card, but the Evo's free. Looks very good for the Liverpool past and present. And then we have this Trossard, who can also go into that Evo. He also looks superb. I mean, he looks like a very solid card with some decent play styles. So, why not? So, we need to keep Trossard in mind. We have a bit of gameplay here from a Squad Batters game. It must be a nice goal. Oh, wait, never mind. It is a nice goal. But from Coble, who's just booted into the back of our net. Fair enough, mate. And I did allude to the fact we were going to complete Julie. I think this is us completing Julie. So, an 85 rated squad being completed. Being completed here. No, wait. Is this? No, this is the new 87 plus Winter Wildcard player pick party bag thing that came out last night. I'm pretty sure. Last night at 6, so here we go. I mean, obviously we're looking for like Musiala, Vinny, Kim Min-jae. You know, we have Kimmich. I kind of like Kimmich. Would like to use him. Need links to him. Have no links to him. Could buy the link. Can't be bothered to spend coins. Loads of reasons. But, you know, just give me someone decent. Nope, we get some shit cards. I always think Berardi's underrated. I mean, we'll take him. The highest rated fodder at the end of the day. But I think he's always an underrated card. Maybe at Tots he'll be good. As we've also completed the score 80. For score in 80 for Future Stars theme Team Pursuit, and we go and get 83s. Beautiful. But we have finally completed the evolution, I think this is what this is, of Gertrudia, and he actually looks really good. I was using him in Rivals today. He wasn't too bad. He was pretty decent. Obviously I'll give you a full rundown of the teams that we use tomorrow, that we've used tonight, to when we do them, really. So yeah. As from an 11 gold players pack, we get a fantasy foot, which is just a nice little pull. I mean, I've packed her a million times, but it's just a nice little pull considering it was from a gold players pack. So, Skade, I think her name is, and no, Stark, sorry. Stark, and we don't mind that too much. And what is the next thing we're going to do? Next thing we're doing, finally, I've alluded to it 3 times now. Julie is being completed. The 86 rated squad is done. Getting rid of Starch and Lamole, and then a load of the gold cards from doing the 83 by 10s. And we've finally done Julie, and a lot of people didn't like this card, but I think he can at least get a +1. I think he's got pretty nice stats anyway, you know, decent enough shooting, good passing, quite fast, 5'5" with decent dribbling stats, will feel quite silky. And the only thing this card's really missing is probably a better playstyle plus or some skill moves. Maybe both would have been really nice, but it's 100k SBC for a 90 rated card that will maybe go to 91. So we don't mind it too much. And we're just doing a little demonstration of how good these player picks can be sometimes, as I think this is like the only one I clipped. It was just a random one. It's got an 87. I've done loads more, got better players, but oh well. And then we also did a 83 plus player pick and got Aspas. So don't mind that too much. And cheeky little dupe. I think we put him into an exchange. And again, just some more random stuff as we're now opening an 83 by 10 pack, which is going to get us a fantasy foot. And guess who it is? It's Stark. Brilliant. I've packed her so many times that it's making me depressed. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, you're not going to cry at a fantasy foot. Maybe she'll get upgrades, but she is quite horrific in terms of a card. Hence why she's the bottom feeder of the promo. But this is the team that we are going to start off tomorrow's episode. I keep saying tomorrow's episode like I upload daily. We're going to do we're going to be using this team to start off our next episode, and then we're going to switch into a different one, which obviously I'll show you that transition when it happens. But next episode, guys, we're going to be evolving Bajcetic. We're going to have that Rivals gameplay that I keep talking about. And then we're going to have the stuff for the start of Foot Fantasy Team 2. So that episode will probably come out about Saturday. So I'm going to go straight away and upload this one right now. So just to make sure that I don't forget. But this team, as I said many times, started off in the 4-3-2-1. And we weren't playing great. So we changed up. And I'll show you those tactics in the next episode. So thank you for watching. Been a bit of a long one today. But a week's worth of content is not going to happen in 5 minutes. So thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you all next time.